Hello! This is a command block video for Minecraft 1.12.2. 1.13 just came out, but I'm not used to their new syntax for some of the commands, so this is a little demo here. I know this is a complete change from what I normally do, but whatever. Also, sorry for the audio quality. My normal setup is not here right now. Whatever. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the noise and terrible quality that the mic isn't. My normal mic is not currently working. Okay, gonna go get a new one. So here I have built a slot machine in Minecraft. This has a complete randomizer built into it, as I'll show you how it works later, but what we'll go ahead and do is pull the lever. It's one of those games where you win every time, but there are better prizes. So we'll go ahead and flick this lever. And we won a block of stone. Cool. Oh, we got some lapis that time. That was rare. There's a bunch of different prizes you can get. If you consider sponge a prize, or dirt. Let's see if we can get some diamonds here. There we are. Nice. Yeah, pumpkin. Cool. So this, if you wanted to integrate this into a world that has a currency built into it, I could make it so every time you flick the lever, it'll remove one coin or one gold bar or whatever you want that to be. Some worlds use sunflowers because they kind of look like coins. They don't require a resource pack, things like that. But no, so here I have this set up, and it's actually completely random. So I don't know if I've ever seen anybody else use this randomization system before. So this is a remake of the slot machine that I made years ago, but back in 1.8. But I don't have access to that world anymore, so I kind of revamped it here, or remade it here. Took what, 20 minutes? And then I can go through and show you how it works. I know it could definitely be more compact, especially with this bit. Most of these commands are all the same, but yeah. So underneath here is a set block command. So this puts a redstone block over here. Then it is instantly broken. Here is, I'll explain that later. So here it'll go into here, so it'll, every one of these commands, a certain amount of times will call one of these. So it's an execute command. So if we take a look in here, so it's going to execute, so it's going to do something at the position of armor stand named slot rand, but all of these armor stands are named slot rand. So it's going to randomly select one of these armor stands. Then what it's going to do is set a block of redstone 2 blocks underneath it. So it's going to choose one of these armor stands completely randomly, then 2 blocks underneath it, so 1, 2. So right about here, it's going to place some redstone, which will instantly be broken by these commands, and then it's going to execute this command, where it's going to set a block of whatever type here. So block of gold, or block of iron, block of diamonds, emeralds, and then it goes down the chain. So I put them in front of it here to make it easier visually easier. This was supposed to be dirt, but the dirt turned into grass, because if you leave dirt out too long, it turns into grass after a certain amount of game ticks. So yeah, so it'll just do that a bunch of times. A lot of these are just music for the note blocks. Then what it does is place the lever back. I'll talk about the lever in a minute. So it'll destroy the block. It leaves a set block to set air in the position of where the prize is, but it'll use the destroy tag, which will actually be as if a player hit it. So it'll actually drop the little item entity, so I won't have to summon the item entity every time. So that's why you get, if for the melons, it'll actually drop a bunch of melon items, not the block. Similar thing with the stone, it'll drop cobblestone, because when a player breaks stone, it gives you cobblestone. So little things like that are taken into consideration. So the lever is very interesting, because so let's say I have an item in my hand. So normally, if this was if I'm holding right click here, normally that it would do something like this, where it would place blocks. But because of the way I set this up, or here I'll grab another grass block. So I'm holding right click right now. So I have it set so here, even if I hold right click like here, it doesn't, or hit right click anywhere here, it does not allow me to place a block while the machine is running. Afterwards, that's a whole different story, but while the machine is running, while it's doing a thing, you can definitely not place blocks here. And what I've done, so there's a type of block in the game called a piston extension block, where it has some very interesting properties. So water won't flow through it, so you can use it to block water sources and lava sources, also to liquids. Players can walk right through it. It's not like a barrier. I could put a barrier there, but players would be able to see it and they wouldn't be able to walk through it, and it would be annoying. And also, blocks cannot be placed inside of it, unlike air. So air blocks are everywhere. I need 0, but blocks can be placed, and so when it's right-clicked, it'll just replace the air block. Not the case with piston extensions, so you can actually use that as a mechanism for not being able to place in, even if you're in creative mode, or survival mode in specific areas, and not have to switch your player to adventure mode, which is very interesting. So that's this kind of thing. So I'm not being, oh, that was not what I meant to do. So even though, just to prove that I'm not being turned into adventure mode, I can still place blocks there, like everywhere else, except for that one certain position, which is very nice. Piston extensions have a lot of things that a lot of applications that you'll be able to apply. So just at the start of this chain, it plays a sound. It chooses a random block to place there, and it also puts the piston extension at that position. The little things jutting out here are just the play sound. So this just plays a harp sound. So each one of these has different things in it. So dun 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 dun, or no, dun dun. Oh, fuck, cool. So it'll be dun 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 dun, and then there's the final ding at the end, which is they keep renaming what this is called. It's a lot of servers use it as a you hit something with an arrow with a bow sound. It sounds like this. So that they keep renaming that just in case anybody wants that. That's entity.experience_orb.pickup. And so there was an interesting thing where the sound was only coming out of one. I had headphones on, so one side of the headphones. So that's because Minecraft now has sort of, I know there used to be a mod for this as well, sound shader kind of thing, where it actually makes, it's kind of a surround sound kind of thing. It's not mono. So if it'll actually sound, sounds will sound like they're coming from the specific area where the command block is, or where the jukebox or the note block is. So, but at least with the play sound command, we can specify where we want the sound to come from. So to fix that, I had it the sound be as if there was a note block right here, and the sound is emitting from that. So you get closer to the machine, it'll be louder. Farther away, it'll be softer. Kind of just have one ear, or the left ear, pointing towards it. It'll kind of just mostly go into one of the ears. Same with all the ding sounds. Originally I had like a firework sound. I was going to maybe put in some fireworks, but I thought that was a little much. Just a little slot machine. Fun to mess around with. Maybe I'll put this on a server, put this on something, get a little currency going. Use it as like a cryptocurrency casino in Minecraft. It'd be ridiculous. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's I was about to say it's very simple. It's not incredibly simple, but I was able to build this in like 20 minutes, not even. So if if you have somebody who knows what they're doing, it can be relatively easy to set up. It could also, if anybody wants to, or can tell me how to like make things repeat a certain amount of times, because all the commands inside here are the same exact command. So here's the choose a random armor stand and have it place a block there. Choose a random armor stand and have it place a block there, and blah 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 blah, and it's the exact same command over and over for most of this. I know there's ways of having a clock go around a certain amount of times. I just have not done this in a number of years. So if anybody can link me to a tutorial or something, that'd be nice. If you wanted me to do more videos like this would be interesting. Yeah, I have a lot of knowledge and a lot of cool things that I'll be able to make with command blocks, because I've been using them for so many years. And yeah, I'll see you later.
Drink water.